Now, the second category is the go-getter. Now, a go-getter, this is somebody, if you come out of a negotiation with them and you feel like you've been exhausted by their overbearing nature, you've probably been run over by a go-getter. A go-getter is demanding, very thorough, and they base their decision on facts. They're extroverted, they're very forceful, they can be very decisive, but sometimes they're not afraid of taking risks or bullying to get those results. And what they're really looking for most of the time is not piles of detailed information, but more summary information. And so, as different from the analytical, practical people like to be presented with lots of information, even the facts, the details. But go-getters look for high-level summary information. And this can catch you off guard sometimes if you're not prepared, because they can be very persuasive, very decisive. And just like the analytical and practical person, the go-getter's office or cube would be a picture of perfect organization. But here, what you might see is maximum impact, most expensive furniture, great views, exotic plants, the typical power office. That's the office of the go-getter. The third category is somebody who is a relationship builder. Now, very interested in other people's opinions, very responsive to others, somebody who's really a team player, very dependable, they're a pleasure to work with, and they'll really appreciate you asking them about their family, their interests, their hobbies. They're trying to work towards creating harmonious relationships. However, they never forget a slight, so make sure you're nice and above board. But they are very conscientious, and when you're negotiating with somebody who is a relationship builder, you'll really need to explain to them how the deal is going to benefit them, their coworkers, etc. So they like to confer with others. So, make sure that you're doing enough to convince the people around them as well as them. And in fact, some of the process of negotiating with a relationship builder can be slow. But if you do the right thing by them, you might actually get somebody who's a friend for life. Now, when you walk into their office, one thing you'll notice is it's very homey. They might have pictures of family, friends, some well-tended plants, any colorful pictures. Very much more homey than an analytical, practical person or a go-getter's office. Now, the fourth category is the expressives. Now, expressives are more feeling-oriented, and what you'll see is they have great enthusiasm. They have the ability to inspire others. And the difference between expressives and relationship builders are they're very talkative. They're extroverts, and they're assertive. They could be pretty disorganized. They like innovative and new things, so highlight the aspects of the proposal that will help them really imagine a much better future. They hate paperwork. Now, they like to make decisions based on gut feelings sometimes. So one of the things you may need to coach them with is giving them practical steps and project plans so that they can really execute. Now, sometimes their office might look like a disaster zone, but don't make the mistake of assuming they don't know where everything is. They can pick out the exact piece of information they need by digging into that pile and pulling out a sticky note. So that's what you'll find with an